You just said that you're not going to eat out anymore. You're going to Chipotle? Why? You went out again? What do you mean? Kristi? What do you mean you went out again?
If you lost it all, still believe in yourself. No one's gonna say you gotta.
Hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Kristi. This is Kick It with Kristi, and I am so excited to kick it with you. How are you guys doing today? Are you good? Are you enjoying August? Is your mental health doing good? Let me know in the comments below. Getting your steps, getting your water in. Let's chit chat a little bit. I am in a pretty good mood today because I have hit 170 pounds, which was my goal for the entire year of 2026. If you are new here and you have no clue who I am, hi, I'm Kristi, and I used to be 350 pounds. I'm no longer 350 pounds. I am still on my journey, but I'm a lot closer to the end than the beginning, because guess what? According to my fitness app, this is what I track my calories on, but according to this, I am only 33.9 pounds away, so 34 pounds away from a healthy goal. I've lost 180 pounds, 34 pounds away from a healthy weight range. I am this close. I am a fart. I am a sneeze. I am away from getting out of this obese range into just overweight. Let me know in the comments below where you are on your journey. And if you're on a journey, I mean, you don't have to be on a journey to watch my kind of content. Maybe you're watching this because of the title, because I'm sure it will have her name in it. Because today we are going to check in on and see what RawBeautyKristi is up to, because it was recommended to me on YouTube that she is serious this time about her health journey, and she's in it to win it. She's gonna lose those extra lbs, and she is locking in. If you do not know who RawBeautyKristi is, don't worry, I will show you a little bit about her. She has been a YouTuber since 2013. I think she really blew up in the makeup space. She's a self-taught makeup artist, guru, if you will. And she does product reviews, beauty hauls, lifestyle vlogs, and health and weight loss advice. Now, since we're in 2026 and she is locking in now, I assume the advice probably was just, I don't know, maybe it's like, those who can't teach. And I don't know, that's me. But like, she's locking in now. So maybe she has good advice. I mean, I have failed at weight loss so many times. I've been on my journey for a very, very long time, but I mark it as like I've been on a 5-year journey. But meanwhile, I was overweight as a kid as well. So I have kind of struggled my whole life with food and things like that. So if you like this kind of content where we talk about health and wellness, I talk about fat acceptance logic, I talk about people that do mukbangs and what I eat in a days. I talk about all kinds of stuff. And so if you're interested in the health and wellness space and you want to stick around, please feel free to subscribe, like the video, because I know you're going to like this video. We are going to be celebrating someone and showing a little more positivity, because it's been a minute since we did a positive video. So I'm going to put that out into the universe, and we're going to do another positive video celebrating someone who is trying their best to get their health back, to win their life back, and to really feel good about themselves inside and out, and advocating for what is right for their body. So without further ado, we are going to be reacting to RawBeautyKristi's video, I'm Serious This Time. Let's go.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Let us know if you have any other questions. But Mediterranean.
Diagnosis?
Okay, so obviously we didn't watch last week's video, but she was kind enough to put a little preview in here. And her doctor is recommending that she hops on the Mediterranean diet. What is the Mediterranean diet, you may be asking? Well, it's a heart-healthy plant-based eating pattern inspired by traditional foods of countries near the Mediterranean Sea. It emphasizes daily intakes of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and extra virgin olive oil, alongside moderate portions of fish, poultry, beans, and dairy, while limiting red meats and sugar. It is said, I've seen like a lot of videos, but it's said that the Mediterranean diet is arguably the most healthy diet in the entire world. So a few times a week, they will eat fish, seafood, poultry, beans, lentils, and eggs. They'll moderately intake cheese and plain yogurt, and daily will eat vegetables, fruits, and whole grains like brown rice and oats, nuts, seeds, and extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is great for cooking. I cook with it all the time. I actually just made some roasted potatoes today with extra virgin olive oil in it, and it's a good way to get some healthy fats in there. Fruits and vegetables, of course. Everyone should be eating those anyway. Cheese and plain yogurt, not great if you are lactose intolerant. But a big thing is that they really cut back on those red meats and sugars. So that's interesting. Not a whole lot of red meat for the Mediterranean diet. So if you're a huge steak lover, Mediterranean diet may not be your diet for your lifestyle.
Fat and nervous. So basically, Mediterranean diet, lose weight.
Okay, it says 192.5 or 192.5 ounces up here. It says 191 on her scale. Fine, that's great. It's great to know where we are starting. If you cannot measure it, you cannot manage it. It's important to know where you stand. And the scale is just one factor into your health. It is very important. It allows you to know where you are on your BMI scale, as you just saw with mine. But it is just one unit of measure. This was day 2. I forgot to film my weight on day 1, but it was 192.5 at the doctor. Ugh, feet. Day 7. So this is a week into it. She's at 185.8. So that's really great for the first week. You drop a lot of water weight right away, and it makes you feel good, gives you that little boost. And compared to me, where I am in my journey, she doesn't weigh that far off of where I am. I mean, she's only 15 pounds heavier than what I am right now. Doesn't sound like a lot. And I mean, in the grand scheme of things, is it really a lot? But she is not happy with her body. She's not in a healthy weight range, and she has a lot of anxiety, she said. And she is in the obese category.
Calm down. I'm happy to see that. All right, we're at Costco. We are gonna get healthy food for the week. We're 1 week in.
Getting so much healthy food, her kid says. And no eating out. We'll see.
All right, here's what we got.
All right, we got a full grocery cart with so many fruits and
We've
veggies.
got some nectarines, cucumbers, avocado, mango, apple, watermelon, pickles, lemons, bananas. I've got ground chicken because I'm going to make more of those chicken meatballs. I would prefer not to buy this, but I don't have an access to a different one right now. This Greek style lemon chicken and Thai coconut chicken. The bread and soups are for Zach because he's not feeling very well. He's had pneumonia for 2 weeks. More chicken here, sour cream, pickled onions, and half and half. It's everybody.
Lots and lots of chicken. Chicken is a great lean meat, and it's super versatile. You can make a whole lot of different meals with chicken.
Everybody's favorite angle, but sometimes when I'm driving is the best time to make one of these videos because I'm alone and I can just talk. We are about a week into changing my habits every day, and I will say that for about 5 of the days I've gone for a walk, which is awesome.
Okay, walking is great. Walking is super important. It's easy to do every single day. It's the easiest movement that you can really fit in.
Got another walk in, 20 minutes, over a mile. So, hey.
It's awesome.
I'm walking. I'm just walking up and down my driveway because I have probably like a 1/4 mile long driveway. It's like the perfect way to get some walking without the road that we live on. Like, I don't know, there's some dogs on it that kind of freak me out. And I carry bear spray with me, of course. I've got my whole setup here, but it's a nice little like walk up and down do this a few times, and
Yeah, I mean, obviously protect yourself if you're going to be walking outside. If you are not in an area, or you're not blessed enough to be able to have like a safe driveway to walk up and down, you don't live in a very walkable neighborhood or anything like that, you can just walk in place. Like that is what a walking pad is, or a treadmill is just walking in place. You do not need fancy equipment. You can literally just step in place. You don't need the treadmill. You don't need the walking pad. You don't need the weather to permit. You can literally, wherever you are right now, get up and walk. Get your steps in. And the more that you are in the habit, the easier it will be to get your steps up, get them higher. I think I've told the story before, and probably a couple times on my channel, that when I started my health journey again almost a year ago, last September, and I was 250 pounds, I was at like 3,200 steps a day is what I was averaging, 3,200 steps as a stay-at-home mom. And so I started by bumping it up to 5,000 steps and getting 5,000 steps every day. Once that was easy, I bumped it up to 5,500, then 6,000. And I believe by the time I got to 6,000, I was like, you know what? This is so easy. Like, let me just go up another 1,000 to 7,000. And then the next month I went up to 8,000, and I was walking after breakfast and after lunch when my daughter was taking a nap. I would do a 45-minute like when she was napping, I would walk for 45 minutes, and I would walk 10 minutes after breakfast. With those two things, I was already up to like 7,000 steps. So I thought to myself, well, if I can walk 10 minutes after breakfast, do 45 minutes while my daughter's napping, and then another 10 minutes in the evening, I'm going to get really close to 10,000 steps. And that was my goal for like the whole year of this year, to get to 10,000 steps. And I did that. I believe by March, I was up to 10,000 steps, and I've done 10,000 steps almost every day since. Most days recently, I've been getting closer to 15,000, but I'm not gonna lie, I've been struggling with my mental health, and my habits have been slipping lately. And yesterday, I did not get 10,000 steps for the first time in a very, very, very long time, and I was super disappointed with myself this morning. I was super bummed about it, but getting back on track. And that's all you have to do, is just make one step in the right direction. Just do the next right thing. And try not to beat yourself up too much. But yeah, you can just walk in place. You don't have to have any fancy things. You don't have to have a walking pad or treadmill. Just do your steps right where you're standing.
making only good health choices so far, and it has not been hard because for some reason, and I'm assuming it's anxiety related, I just haven't had much of an appetite. It's not even just like my appetite is gone, it's almost like I can eat less and feel full. So I'll take it because that's better when I feel ravenous and feel like I literally can't get enough food. So I've been focusing heavy on fiber and protein. Those are the two things that
That's great. Fiber and protein are going to fill you up. They're going to keep you fuller for longer, and they both help with digestion and metabolism. And fiber is vital because it prevents constipation, lowers cholesterol, stabilizes blood sugar, which is what that up and down, the crashing, and helps maintain a healthy weight. And protein keeps you full. Protein keeps you full, helps with your metabolism, helps with the crashing as well, and makes you feel fuller longer. Repairs tissue, regulates hormones and enzymes, supports immune functions. Helps with your fullness and blood sugar stabilization. So both of them will help. Both of them will help with your blood sugar stabilization.
I'm focusing the most on right now because I feel like those are the things that keep you fuller longer. So I've been drinking my smoothie in the morning with like an absolute ton of chia seeds. That's been keeping me full for a really long time. The chia seeds help slow your digestion. They give you a lot of nutrients. And I realized this morning after Googling it that you are supposed to soak your chia seeds first and not just put them directly into your smoothie, which is what I've been doing because
I have never used chia seeds. I've never tried chia seeds, so I did not know that. But if I add it to my list of foods to try when I am on my journey here, then it's a good tip. I'll have to remember that.
then they can actually take the liquid from your stomach and kind of soak that up. And you don't want to do that. You obviously want to be adding liquid to your body, not taking away. So soak them first, tasted exactly the same, and you get way more health benefits that way. So we'll be doing that every day. This has been basically every meal every day. I've been having chicken, I've been having vegetables and usually some kind of rice or grain. I used white rice today because that's what my family wanted, but I have been eating brown rice. And
So she's been eating vegetables, rice, and chicken. That is like the trope meal that people in like body positivity or like fat acceptance, fat liberation will point to and be like, no thanks. I don't want to eat brown rice and chicken every day. I'd rather have delicious food. And joke's on you because you can have delicious food. You don't have to eat brown rice and chicken if you don't want to every single day. You can eat so many different beautiful, vibrant, tasty foods and still be on a health journey. Still promote your health. I'll pop up some pictures, I'm sure, while I'm talking. But if this is what is making her weight loss successful and making it easy for her, is having this meal on repeat, having the meal preps, having to not think about what you're going to put in your body, then by all means do it. But if you're the type of person that cannot stand just brown rice and chicken, and that sounds like a depression meal for you, I'm here to tell you, you can have so much more fun in the kitchen than that.
And weirdly, I'm not hating it. I used to hate brown rice and now I'm like totally indifferent. It's perfectly fine. Today's lunch are these like spring roll wrappers, rice on the inside, carrots, cucumbers, and the chicken meatballs. And I'm gonna dip it in coconut aminos and a little of this ginger sauce.
Fine.
So I'm just having brown rice. I'm trying to keep gluten to an absolute minimum.
So funny because we've just watched a lot of Amberlynn Reid videos, if you've been watching a lot of my videos, and I think she made some kind of like rice wrap as well. So it's just funny to see it popping up in someone else's health journey. Wait, we have been reacting to Amberlynn Reid on a health journey, so that's kind of positive, isn't it? I don't know. I'm just feeling extra sensitive, I think, because I've had some comments saying that I'm super mean and I'm not being informative or helpful at all. So I'm in my feels a little.
Bless his heart.
If not have it at all. Wheat is like a real big trigger for me wanting to overeat, so I'm just trying to avoid it. Like pasta, I'm not even gonna do it right now because I like to eat a whole bowl, and I don't need to do that. I've eaten plenty of bowls. Okay, I didn't get this way from eating frickin' brown rice. I'm on my way to Chipotle right now because I actually saw this girl online that did a Chipotle catering order.
You just said that you're not gonna eat out anymore. You're going to Chipotle? Why?
As her meal prep. That is not what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna eat this and then see if I feel like I could eat 5 days worth of this and then consider it. But basically she said during busy seasons of life, what she'll do is order a Chipotle catering order. It's $110 and that gets you like nearly a week's worth of food. Truly, it's like they say it's 10 people's worth of food, but like if you're just one person, that's 10 meals worth of food. So it can be worth it because it'll take.
Okay, while that can be a good tip for some people, it's not gonna be a very productive thing for people starting their journey, because an important part of relearning habits and relearning or learning how to be healthy is even in the busy seasons of life, you figure out a way to get your shit done. Even when life gets crazy, life gets busy, there's always going to be an event, a birthday, a holiday season. There's always going to be work. Like there's always going to be some excuse for you to fail if you let it be an excuse. But learning how to prep meals for yourself, learning to be self-sufficient and making the healthy meals yourself, I feel like is a really important skill to learn. But that's just me. Some people just hate cooking, and that's fine. I'm pretty sure Obese to Beast hates cooking. I think he says that he has like a sandwich every single day. And I mean, look at him. He's like the godfather of weight loss on YouTube pretty much. So what do I know? But I think learning to cook is a really important skill, and learning to meal prep for your own busy seasons is important. Not to mention when you're eating out. We've talked about this in the Amberlynn Reid videos if you've seen those, but if you're eating out, per the FDA's approval, restaurants are allowed to be 20% off of their calories. That means if you get a bowl that says it's 500 calories, it could actually be 600 calories. Up to 20% off of their calories. You don't know if like heavy-handed scooping can cause the calories to be more. The butters, the oils, the sauces that it's cooked in, all could be not factored in. So when you're getting these bowls or you're getting this catering, are you going to be measuring it out yourself with an actual food scale and getting the proper grams for those bowls to meal prep? And even so, again, the meats and the vegetables, what are they all cooked in? How much of it is it cooked in? There's no way for you to accurately measure those calorie intakes and things like that. It's a slippery slope. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying be aware. If you're going to meal prep something that is from a restaurant, you need to give space and give room in your calorie budget for the extra expenses that you cannot account for. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Save you a lot of time on like the prep. It's pretty healthy, and you can kind of track your macros relatively easily with it because it's pretty much just whole foods. You know what I mean? It's like chicken, rice, pinto beans. You know, today I got a bowl with chicken, rice, and pinto beans, and then I also got fajita veggies. I didn't get lettuce because of the whole diarrhea lettuce outbreak. I just wanted to avoid it. I would love lettuce, but I didn't do it. So I got fajita veggies, corn salsa, the cilantro lime salsa that's we were all really trying at the same time. So it's been very nice to have that like sort of accountability partner. I meal prepped a bunch of squash earlier, and I'm going.
That's one thing that's on my to try list in my journey of trying new foods that I have not tried yet is squash. I would love to try squash. Some things that I have added back into my diet and I tried and revisited have been avocado and broccoli and tomatoes, cottage cheese, a bunch of stuff that I literally feel like I cannot live without these days. I hated a year ago. I thought I hated a year ago. But your taste buds change like every 7 years or something. Like crazy. So if there is food that you have always hated or always thought you hated, I definitely recommend trying them every once in a while, getting to trying, revisiting a food, especially a healthy food. See if your taste buds change on them.
Going to get more ground chicken because let me tell you, I made ground chicken meatballs today and that was good. Very easy to make and very delicious. I really like those a lot. My son ate so many of them. We all ate them. We loved them so much.
I love making turkey meatballs. I love making chicken meatballs. I love mixing meats together and making meatballs. The burgers that I show all the time on here, I'll pop it up again. But the burgers that I show all the time on my channel that I make is a pound of turkey, ground turkey, and a pound of extra lean ground beef, like 96% lean ground beef mixed together. So love ground meats, love making meatballs, love making burgers.
And so I'm going to be doing that because it just was so nice to have. And I might even just I don't know. I just feel like I used to kind of judge ground chicken and ground turkey because everyone always eats ground turkey. And it's like, I want that. Ground chicken, though, on the other hand, kind of fire. So I'm going to try to get an attachment for my KitchenAid mixer that's like a meat grinder. There is nothing more frustrating. And I had like multiple kiln loads come through like pieces of shit all at once. And I was just like, I can't with this. So I took a little break because it was starting to frustrate me so much how you can put something in the kiln and you're like, this is going to come out looking fire. And it comes out looking...
Oh, she's talking about her pottery shit. I guess she does pottery right now.
To use sauce again. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, today's breakfast is 2 eggs for my ladies, a couple of chicken meatballs, the ones I had prepped yesterday because I only have 4 left, and a bunch of butternut squash.
This is such a tiny little bowl. So tiny. I get it. Sometimes my breakfasts look like that too. Well, actually, probably not. I'm going to be honest. I try to load up on breakfast, but 2 eggs, some squash, and a couple turkey meatballs. It just looks so small. But if that's all she wants in the morning, I mean, I guess she's used to only drinking a smoothie in the morning. So at least this is like food, and not just drinkable calories. Which, I mean, I'm sure her smoothies are still healthy. Like, I'm not hating on smoothies. I love good smoothie. But, some solid food in your system.
That's breakfast. We went out to lunch today.
You went out again? What do you mean? Kristi? What do you mean you went out again? You literally just went grocery shopping and said, no more eating out. And we've seen you go to Chipotle and then wherever the hell this is. Kristi!
It's the first time eating out since eating healthier, and this is what I chose. It's something called a green bowl. It looks like it has brown rice, veggies, chicken, greens.
I'm sure it looks really beautiful and delicious. I'm sure it was probably like the healthiest thing on the menu. But again, restaurants are allowed to be off by how much, class? 20%. 20%. 100 calories if you're getting a 500 calorie meal.
And avocado looks pretty healthy. Pumpkin seeds. Oh, these are barley.
She's making more meatballs.
And I'm going to kind of fry this up into these little mini meatballs.
And this is why most people don't show their weight loss because, well, first of all, I mean, you might be nervous that you might fail and then, you know, it might be embarrassing to show the whole internet that you failed, but also because it's just boring. Like a lot of people just eat the same things over and over and over again. My breakfast looks pretty much the same every day from day to day. It's boring, but it's real and it helps you stay in your macros and can still be delicious.
In just a tiny little bit of olive oil, and then I'm gonna use these throughout the next couple of days. I have rice cooking, and I'm gonna make like some kind of this sort of like Asian flavored because it's got ginger and a bit of coconut aminos in as well. Back at it. Made more chicken meatballs. Having this again. I love it. Here we are in my bathroom, and I'm getting ready for the day. I feel a lot better about myself when I do, and I haven't been lately. I've just kind of, as you've seen, epiphany moment when it come to my heart and talking to the doctor and just hearing her be like, yeah, just do the Mediterranean diet. I was like, okay. I don't know why it just kind of clicked for me. And so far, eating Mediterranean diet has been, oh my God, easy.
Exactly. And that's why there are so many diets out there for so many different people, so many different lifestyles. You need to find something that works for you forever. A diet is not meant to be a fad or a short little blip on the radar or only till I fit in these jeans or only till I feel good enough to put this bikini on. No, your diet should be how you live your life. If the Mediterranean diet is working for her and she can maintain this for her whole life, perfect. You found a girl. And that's what changing your life should feel like. Changing my life has been so hard, but it's been worth it. And the food has been easy. All the other changes is what's so hard. When my mental health starts changing, when I started being able to trust myself, when I started being able to accomplish goals, when things got hard and the scale wasn't moving, I still showed up. I still ate what I was supposed to eat. Like those moments were the hard moments that makes it worth it in the end. But your diet, what you're eating every day, should be the least exciting thing about your day. Like you should not have to wonder what you're eating every day. So finding a diet that fits your lifestyle, that makes it easy for you to eat clean, whole foods. That's the goal. That's what you're looking for.
Easy, yummy. I feel good. I feel like my body's responding really well to it. Especially, the only difference is that Mediterranean diet wise, I am not eating bread. Like I said, I'm not eating pasta, bread, and stuff like that. And I feel like that is a part of it where you're allowed.
That's fine. I mean, they really didn't eat like a whole lot of it from what we saw in the like diagram, and the brown rice was a part of that, what it listed. So
Sedentary. Like, I mean, I walk around my whole property. I'm always outside taking care of chickens, doing gardening and stuff like that, but I wasn't doing as much as I should. So I am starting up a program again, but I wanted to start with just like, let's just get back into the habit of moving. And so I'm doing like 20 to 30 minute walks daily.
I love that. Yeah, just start with something that sounds easy and obtainable. If you are not walking every day, like if you don't have like a set time that you're like going for a walk, you probably don't want to start a program that's like getting 10K steps every day. Like, no, just, I recommend obviously doing what I did, tracking what your steps are organically, saying, okay, this is where my steps are. And now I'm going to do a little bit more until that feels easy and a little bit more until that feels easy and so on and so forth. I wouldn't recommend doing like, what is it called? Like 45 hard or what is it called? Like something hard.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hello. I am back. I do apologize. It's the next day and I just got done with a workout not that long ago. Been outside with the toddler and I look like a total greaseball, but I'm here to finish this video for you. Yesterday, I think I stopped at where I was saying that I don't recommend doing too much too fast, essentially. So you don't want to do like a 75 hard, and you don't want to do like a 75 hard when you have never done any kind of workout program, or it's been years since you've done workout programs. You live a completely sedentary life. I wouldn't start with like a huge challenge like 75 hard, because that would, or could, it could be very discouraging if you fail, because 75 hard is more about a discipline challenge. And if you have not had discipline in your life, or you are lacking discipline recently, you really don't want to set yourself up for failure. The most successful way, in my opinion, to lose your extra body weight and keep it off is by making small, obtainable goals of things that you are not doing yet. So for me, it was the steps. I wasn't even hitting 5K steps. So I made a small obtainable goal to get up to 5K steps, then up to 10, and now sometimes up to 15. I did finally hit 10K steps again yesterday. And I'm on a good track today. So I am getting back on track. But it's so easy at the beginning of a new journey to just want to do all the things and be really excited about it and want to change everything. Really having some self-control, holding yourself back, scaling it back to, okay, if I'm thinking about the most stressful day in my life, what are things that I can still hold myself accountable to on the most stressful days? For me, I don't have my habit tracker in here yet to show you, so maybe I'll take a picture and put it in. But my things that I was like, even on my most stressful day, the things that I am going to hold myself accountable to, my non-negotiables, are logging my food every day, meditation, my gratitude journal, a workout it's not every day. I write in rest days 2 days a week, but a workout 5 days a week, and hitting 5K steps every day. And I never changed my habit tracker from that. That's what I started the year off with, was that habit tracker. And I just kind of scratched out the 5 and put a 10 or put a 15 as I got further along in my journey. But I'll put in a picture of my habit tracker so you can see what that looks like. And I just created one. I was inspired by Honey Bison coming out with her habit tracker like a year ago or months ago. It's probably been over a year now, but I was inspired by her habit tracker. I am a stay-at-home mom, so I cannot afford to purchase her habit tracker, but she inspired me to create my own habit tracker, and it really worked for me. I am the kind of person that really likes to have a visual plan, and I like the endorphins that I get and all the like good neuro feelings of checking things off physically and having a checklist and having a box to check off. I really enjoy that, so habit tracker worked for me. Let's get back into the video.
And that has really been helping me to just feel like, okay, we can get my body moving again and everything's going in a good direction. And I feel good about it. My body's responding really well. I've been sleeping okay. My anxiety is lessening, but also everyone in my household is actually getting better. So
that's one thing, that's one like piece of the puzzle that I feel like a lot of people miss, is your sleep health and your sleep hygiene. I'm not going to speak on it very much because I'm not educated on like sleep hygiene, but one thing that I started to do was I started to set a like do not disturb time on my phone and turning my phone like off at a certain time every single day before bed. My do not disturb comes on at 9 p.m. That way I don't get any notifications for anything, and I'm not tempted to look at my phone. I put my phone on the charger and I do not look at it again all night, all day. All night or all morning. And my do not disturb is on until 8 a.m. So I try to start the day not looking at like social media and things like that. I do use my phone for like my morning meditations or like my daily affirmations. So I will look at that and text the hubby because he works overnights. So we like to say good morning to him every morning. But before 8 a.m., I do not get on social medias. Another thing we did was stop sleeping with the TV on and started sleeping with a red light on. Red light helps the body produce melatonin, and it makes it easier to fall asleep if you have a hard time falling asleep. Using a red light before bed helps promote sleep because its long wavelengths, around 600 to 700 nanometers, do not strongly suppress melatonin production or stimulate the brain the way blue or bright white light does. Dim red light acts as a gentle cue to help your body wind down. So we do that. It doesn't help create melatonin, but it helps with the preservation of melatonin. So you're not looking at like the white lights of like your phone screen, or you don't have like a night light that is distracting or like stimulating the brain. But it reduces alertness, circadian rhythm support, it mimics a natural sunset, and then the melatonin preservation. So that helps us. I co-sleep with my daughter. So we read books every night and wind down, have our red light on, and we go to sleep with that. That and yeah, without the TV on as well. We used to be huge TV sleepers. So we've cleaned up our like sleep hygiene a lot, I feel like. And I used to be someone that had a lot of, well, I still have a lot of anxiety, but I used to be someone who had a lot of anxiety laying down, and like my brain would be like on constant circulation and rotation, just thinking about everything that happened through the day, or, you know, thinking about all the possible scenarios of how someone can break into my house. Like, what's my escape plan if there's a random fire in the middle of the night, and I just be laying there for hours, not able to sleep. Ever since we have turned the TV off, we have started using red light, and I've started limiting my like phone access. I go to sleep within like 5-10 minutes of putting my daughter to sleep. Sometimes I might fall asleep a couple minutes before my daughter falls asleep singing her night-night songs. But yeah, we don't have any like music playing, no TV, nothing. And I feel like it's obviously helped me a lot. Sleep is absolutely crucial to your mental health. It's crucial to your body's physical health, especially if you are exercising, because your body needs time to recover. And with lack of sleep, it puts your body in stress, raises those cortisol levels, and cortisol likes to hang on to anything it can. And that's when you'll notice stalls on the scale and things like that.
That makes a big difference, because you guys know that my health anxiety, I talked about it a lot in the last video. I have hypochondria, like diagnosed health anxiety, and I was in like a massive flare-up, like big time flare-up, not able to sleep, just not doing well at all. And
I'm so sorry to hear that. That really sucks. I feel for her.
I'm on cycle day 30 or 31 today, so I'm in my PMDD, like as heavy as it'll get. And so I'm doing like 20 to 30 minute walks daily. And that has really been helping me to just feel like, okay, we can get my body moving again and everything's going in a good direction. And I feel good about it. My body's responding really well. I've been sleeping okay. My anxiety is lessening, but also everyone in my household is actually getting.
What, baby? Yeah, Angel. I'm in the office. What's up? As you can hear, my family is awake and well. I am not recording at a normal time. And she's big enough to open the door now. Hi.
Mama.
Hi, you have paint on your head.
Hi, and my Minnie Mouse.
You what? I told you not to paint Minnie Mouse again, you cheeky little baby.
No, I did it.
You did it? Watch out, watch your toes. All right, let's get back into the video. Let's get back into the video.
Getting better. So that makes a big difference, because you guys know that my health anxiety, I talked about it a lot in the last video. I have hypochondria, like diagnosed health anxiety, and I was in like a massive flare-up, like big time flare-up, not able to sleep, just not doing well at all. And I'm on cycle day 30 or 31 today, so I'm in my PMDD, like as heavy as it'll get. I'm in it right now, and it has felt a little less intense this month. Rage is still there for sure, but a little less intense in other ways, and that's really good, because I'll take it. I'll take it. It's probably just like all the moving and healthy food and not overeating and lowering inflammation in my body. None of that stuff can hurt in any way.
It is so wild how everything can connect, like your sleep, your movement, the types of food you're putting into your body, how it all can affect your mental health, your physical health, your spiritual health. It can affect everything. It's all connected. It's so important how you choose to fuel your body.
Also getting fully back into pottery, which I think is really, really nice, because like I said a little bit before in the video,
and yeah, she's really into the pottery, which is great. Having a hobby other than weight loss is really, really beneficial, because once you get to that maintenance phase and you need something to fill that brain capacity, the brain space that all of the like CAL counting took up, and all of the like macros took up, like once you get to maintenance phase where everything is a bit easier to maintain, it becomes difficult in a lot of ways, because you're like, okay, what do I do now? Like, I'm not worried about my CALs. Like, everything's in a good rhythm and at a good pace. What do I do now? So it's great to have habits that you can go to, or activities that you can go to, and take up that brain space, and not have weight loss be your whole personality anymore, because now you're maintaining.
I was getting really burnt out on pottery, because every time I would put something in the kiln, it would come out.
And I did hear that from Graphically Alex. I watched one of his videos before, and he advocates a lot for like finding activities in your maintenance phase. From what I gathered, I've only watched one video of his. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm sorry. I've only watched one. I think it was him doing a collaboration with Sunny Side Up Gal. But I really enjoyed what he was saying, and I look forward to seeing more of his content.
And it would be just like completely different than I pictured it being. I've just had to take a step back from it and realize that that is just part of this process. Why? You just dip it in a bucket. Different reasons. Maybe you didn't wait long enough after you applied the glaze. Maybe you waited too long. A lady's house from Facebook Marketplace like a few days ago. I'll insert the clips here. All right. Most women, when they think of creatine, they're either really...
I'm just skipping all of the pottery core.
Catch my drift. So I need people around me that do that, and they have offered to help, and I'm complimentary. So, oh my God, thank you. I showered last night, but this is what happens to my hair in 1 second. Oh, like I can be like, yeah, this is the best dry shampoo.
Get your coin, girl. Plug your products. As long as you're actually using it and you're disclosing properly.
It just looks clean. It looks like I just blow dried it. Anyway, I'm literally obsessed with it. K18 Air Wash. I'll have it linked down below. I'm not going to be embarrassed about what things look like. You know why? Because I'm a human. We all look. I just feel like we're all kind of living in the same world right now. It is what it is.
Well, I mean, we're all living in like the physical same world, but yeah, I mean, you shouldn't beat yourself up too much from where your starting point is, and the way your body looks is just one piece of the puzzle. How your body feels is so important as well, and it sounds like she's starting to feel so much better. Her anxieties are going down, and that's absolutely incredible for her. Where you start is where you start. You can feel sad, feel bad for yourself, all you want, and be like, dang, like I can't believe it got this bad. Like I can't believe I got this far gone. Like this is stuff I've told myself. I'm not trying to put words into her mouth, but that's how I felt, is like, dang, I can't believe it got this bad. I've got this big, like, God, this hole feels so massive to dig myself out of. Like, I'm never going to get there. And the fact of the matter is, time is going to pass regardless. So you might as well start now. You might as well start the good habits now. You might as well just hunker down, start taking a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror, and come up with just a couple non-negotiables for yourself every single day. That way you can learn to trust yourself again. That way it gives you the positive feelings and all the nice, warm, fuzzy feelings when you are accomplishing things and you prove to yourself that I am someone who says they're going to do something and I follow through with it. You gain that confidence, you gain that trust in yourself, you gain respect for yourself again. And when you start respecting yourself, then all of the outer stuff comes along with it. For me, my like before and after pictures is like, it's like a side effect of the work that I've done internally. Like, yes, I want to be a healthy weight, and yes, it's important to me to feel like I look good and feeling confident in my body, but confidence has to come within. That's why there are so many people that are in that plus size community, or that are in like the fat acceptance community, that are confident in their body. They're unapologetic in their body and taking up space. And I believe some of them, because confidence is within. But I feel like self-love, a part of self-love is also caring what you put into your body and not filling it with ultra processed junk and hyper palatable foods, and fueling your body with actual whole foods. That's where I stand on it. And that's where my niche, I guess, and the fat acceptance or fat liberationist differ. I'm here for health, and I'm a big advocate for mental health, and a lot of them are a big advocate for mental health too, but I guess that looks differently to some people. I just personally feel like a part of taking care of your body and taking care of your health is minding what you put inside of it. That is my thoughts. That is my take. Congratulations to RawBeautyKristi for hopping on the journey again, getting back on that horse, and taking it seriously and locking in this time. I really hope that this works for you, that it's something that you can stick to, and I hope that you get your health back and you maintain a positive trajectory with your mental health as well. Let me know what you guys think of RawBeautyKristi's journey, the start of her journey again. And if you've ever heard of RawBeautyKristi, if you're not a makeup girly, you probably haven't, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And until next time, wherever, whenever I find you, because you know I'm gonna find you. Thank you for kicking it with me. Bye-bye.
If you lost it all, still believe in yourself. No one's come to say you gotta